This is the sound and ambient.
Hi, this is DEW here, and thanks for watching the latest episode of Trader Talk. I really appreciate all the support from everybody. In this episode, after having given you a bunch of episodes where I did bonehead errors and have admitted my faults, I figured it was time to give you an episode about a victory. So this is about a winner that I had in Eric Y, Ericsson stock, Ericsson, the cell phone company. And so let's get to it. Thanks for watching this episode, and here we go. As a young man, I really didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. On my friend Mike's recommendation, I moved to Chicago and began as a runner on the trading floor. I eventually moved up and made bank trading size for one of the most respected firms in the world. In the dot-com bubble, things went south for me. The trader lifestyle caught up and I lost everything. Years later, I fought my way back, and I'm now here to help others on Trader Talk. Alright, so one important lesson about trading that I can never emphasize enough is that you have to learn how to keep your mouth shut when you make money. This is incredibly important, not just in the trading world, but in other parts of life. Nobody wants to hear about you making money. And A, and B, when it comes to trading and being a market maker in a pit, your other pit members don't want you to tell that you're making money, because otherwise all these other idiots will show up standing right next to you in the pit and trying to take their slice of the pie. Now, I was dumb on this and had to be set straight by some, OGs. I had one guy come to me and say, look, you're not doing us or anyone any favors by showing up in your Porsche and parking it right downstairs. People see you with the Porsche, and all of a sudden, they're showing up in the pit. And, if I could do it all over again, I probably would. The key is to dress scrappy, don't show any signs of prosperity, and keep your mouth shut. That being said, sometimes situations just kind of work out for the best. And with this stock, Ericsson, Eric Y, that was just the case. Every month, they would just come and sell us options. And so what did we do? We just kept taking volatility down, and we'd buy stuff and buy stuff. And so we ended up having these cheap options all the time. And so you would have like thousands of gamma, and it would be costing you like pennies per day. And every once in a while, the stock would move around a little bit, and you'd make money. And it seemed like sometimes it just seemed like it was easy, like you were making money all the time. The funny thing was, though, of course, that there were only a couple of us in our pit that actually traded Ericsson, and a lot of other guys were in the pit, and they didn't even know that we were just constantly making money in Ericsson, because none of us kind of mentioned that to anybody. We just kept making money. So one day in Eric Y, as we called it, back then, this was in the late 90s, and cell phones existed, but they weren't, it wasn't like smartphones or anything like that. And what our firm did was they issued us pagers. And so the pagers, you could get, I guess, some of your fills on it. Mine was part of a pilot program, so I got all the gambling odds for football and things like that. Now, I was never a sports gambler, but for some reason, my pager had the gambling odds on it. But anyway, one morning I had slept through my alarm clock, actually, and I woke up to this pager kept going off. It was like beep, 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 beep. And I saw it said call work, it's important. I said, oh boy, here we go. It's going to be bad. So I called work, and they said, oh, Ericsson's up $2. We already sold 50,000 shares against your long gamma, your backspread. And, you should probably come in and deal with it. And so this was about 10 in the morning. By the time I got into work, another 45 minutes later, I was already up over 100 grand on the day in Ericsson. And that was that. And, you know, it was a steady money maker like that for a lot of the time I traded it. And some things just kind of worked out that way. And, you know, that was the thing about getting in a good pit at the SIBO. If you could get in a good pit with some good products, things just had a way of working out. And at times it even seemed easy. Now, we didn't realize then that it wouldn't last forever. And some people thought they were geniuses at the time. I never thought I was a genius. But we happened to be at a nice little niche in time. But if you think about it, if you've got a situation where customers, for whatever reason, have this desire that they want to sell options every month, and you can price those options at a low enough price that they were profitable for you every month, then it almost seems like everybody's happy. And that's kind of what happened with Ericsson. And it was a proven moneymaker. I would continue to just buy options every month. It would move around. I would scalp it back and forth. I've talked a little bit about putting scaled bids and offers in and how to trade long gamma backspread. But that's what I would do. I'd wake up every once in a while. It would have made a buck or two move. And I was long, I don't know, something like 50,000 gamma. And was able to profit from the moves because volatility was so cheap, and it stayed cheap because they kept selling us stuff, so we just kept taking it lower and lower. Like I said, things don't always work out as well as that, but in that case with Eric Y, things did work out for us, and that was a great situation. Now, you know, I'm not one to, I don't like YouTube channels where they sit there and just come on and tell you how much money they made today and go on and on about themselves. And, you know, I've tempered my my wins by giving you some losses as well. So I think it was due to give you a win story, because I don't want you to think that it's all doom and gloom out there. I appreciate all the support for Trader Talk. I'm hoping to have some more people for interviews on and get some more SIBO vets to come on and tell you their stories, because it was an exciting time. And as I've said many a time, a lot of what was taught back at the SIBO is analogous to trading today, and should be helping you with your own trading education. Thanks for all the great comments, and we'll see you in the next video on Trader Talk.
I see you.